Ana Gomes. The shocking conclusions, and I thank you for indeed confronting us with them, demonstrate that there is no Europe. I mean, or when there is Europe, it violates its own rules and regulations. We have a common position on arms exports, about which I worked a lot to make it binding in 2009. And member states couldn't care less. That's what you've said. So this is a demonstration that there is lack of Europe. And that's exactly why your question, Ms. Pejova, what's the strategic thinking? The strategic thinking in the capitals is money. And in Brussels is no strategic thinking. Or if there is one, who cares? So this is an example of indeed how indeed Europe is being put in question in the security interests of the European citizens, not to mention the strategic interests of Europe, are being put in question by member states, bluntly. That's what it is. And my question is actually, and of course I could, I mean, the dual-use exports is much more serious than just conventional weapons, because it's weapons that have, of course, an impact, an outreach in terms of controlling societies tremendous. Europe is to blame. Europe, I mean, the member states are to blame for the way they allowed it, indeed, China. They invited China to come and buy cheap our defense industries, or even our critical infrastructure, like it happened in my country, and ports, I mean, throughout Europe and so on. So, and my question to you would be, you didn't even touch the nuclear question. And when we look at the rivalry which you highlighted, if you put the nuclear angle there, how terrible that could indeed be for the whole mankind and for Europe in particular, especially considering that you have, of course, Pakistan as well with nuclear weapons and India outside the NPT. Pakistan with the Saudis. There's a visit of Mohammed bin Salman going on now into Pakistan. The Saudis were not shy a couple of years ago to actually say that the nuclear weapons of Pakistan are Saudis' nuclear arsenal. They paid for it, and they could pay more. And of course, when we see what is happening with, for instance, the withdrawal of the INF, what is the reading of China of the implications of the American and Russia withdrawal of the INF? What's going to happen with the New START and so on? Could you elaborate on that? Thank you.